Okay, a very good morning, children. Children, in the previous class we discussed about what? Remainder theorem and how to find the remainder using remainder theorem without using long division. I had given few examples and I had explained. So what is remainder theorem? The concept was taught, but its proof I had not done in the previous class. Let us today let us prove the remainder theorem. Okay. So what is remainder theorem? Once again I am saying. You see it is written here. If P of x, already I have explained in the previous class, but once again I am trying to give a complete proof of this remainder theorem. Okay. See, what remainder theorem says? Remainder theorem says, if P of x is any polynomial whose degree is greater than or equal to 1, that means degree of P of x must be either greater than or equal to 1. Okay. That means it should be a first degree or more than first degree polynomial. And Px is this polynomial is divided by a linear polynomial, suppose x minus a. This is a linear polynomial having degree 1. Okay, where a is any real number, then the remainder is P of a. You see, here is the diagram. Suppose P of x is the dividend, this is the divisor. Now whatever the quotient may be, what remainder theorem says? That the remainder theorem says that the remainder will be P of a. You see, if P of x divided by x minus a, then remainder theorem says that the remainder will be P of a, where a is any real number. Okay, let us prove it mathematically. How to prove? Now to prove it, you see, suppose let the quotient be Q of x. Okay, let P of x divided by x minus a give quotient Q of x and remainder R of x. You see, this remainder, these are all polynomials. It is not a new thing for you children, because we have discussed all these things in class 8, okay, in the polynomial chapter. Division algorithm, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, which is known as your division algorithm. Okay, so according to prove this remainder theorem, let P of x be divided by x minus a such that it gives quotient Q of x and remainder R of x. Okay, so therefore by division algorithm, you see, by division algorithm for polynomials, by division algorithm for polynomials, P of x will be equal to your divisor x minus a into quotient Q of x plus remainder R of x. Okay, if P of x divided by x minus a gives quotient Q of x and remainder R of x, then by division algorithm for polynomials, we will have P of x equal to this. Okay, now see. Now look at, this is divisor x minus a. What is its degree? Degree is 1. X hash power is 1. And what is Rx? Rx is the remainder. Okay, Rx is the remainder. Okay. Now, as you know, degree of remainder is always less than what? Degree of divisor. That means you see, degree of Rx is always less than degree of divisor. That means degree of x minus a. Here the degree of x minus a, divisor is x minus a. So degree of x minus a. And you see children, what is the degree of x minus a? It is a first degree polynomial, means its degree is 1. So you see, so degree of x minus a is 1. Okay. If degree of x minus a, that is degree of the divisor is 1, then what will be the degree of the remainder? It is less than 1. Less than 1 means what? 0. So, since degree of remainder is less than degree of divisor and degree of divisor is 1, therefore, definitely degree of Rx equal to 0. Okay. Now, if degree of Rx is 0, tell me, if degree of Rx is 0, then what polynomial is it? It is a definitely constant polynomial, because degree of a constant polynomial is 0, we discussed earlier. So, since degree of Rx is 0, then definitely Rx must be a constant. Definitely Rx, therefore, you see, Rx must be a constant. Rx must be a constant. Therefore, Rx must be a constant. Suppose the constant is Rx must be a constant, say Rx must be a constant, say R. Children, once again I am saying, try to understand. Our aim is to prove remainder theorem. What is remainder theorem? As I told you, if any polynomial Px whose degree greater than or equal to 1 is divided by a linear polynomial x minus a, where a is any real number, then the remainder theorem says that the remainder will always be equal to P of A. This remainder will always be equal to P of A. Now to prove that, what I said, suppose P of X divided by X minus A gives you quotient QX and remainder R of X. Okay. Then by division algorithm you will get this. Okay. Then we know that the degree of remainder is always less than the degree of divisor. Then only the division algorithm holds good or holds true. Otherwise, division algorithm is not possible. Okay. So, since degree of remainder is always less than degree of divisor, and degree of divisor here is 1. So, definitely degree of remainder will be how much? 0. Because degree of divisor is 1 and less than 1 means 0. So, degree of remainder will be 0. And if degree of remainder is 0, then definitely Rx, the remainder is which one? Rx. It must be a constant, because we know that the degree of a constant polynomial is 0. So since the degree of remainder Rx is 0, therefore Rx must be some constant. Suppose R. So now in place of Rx, what we will write? R. Therefore, you see. Therefore, P of X, look at. Therefore, P of X will be X minus A into Q of X plus R. Okay. Now see. Now what is the next step? So P of X equal to X minus A into Qx plus R. Now if the value of X is A, if X equal to A, what will happen? Find the value of the polynomial. Find the value of the polynomial for X equal to A. If X equal to A, then this will be P of A. P of A will be A minus A into Q of what? A, you see, plus R. Okay. Now this is 0. A minus A is 0. 0 into QA plus R, okay. So this is 0 plus R, okay. Now 0 plus R means what? 0 plus R is R. You see, P of A equal to R. So what did you see, children? Therefore R equal to P of A. You see. So this is what the remainder is. So what I had said earlier, in the statement of remainder theorem, it is proved. That means if P of X is divided by X minus A, where A is any real number, it is a linear polynomial. This is a polynomial of any degree, I mean greater than 1 or equal to 1. Greater than or equal to 1, then the remainder is always P of A. You see, this is how the remainder is P of A. Okay. So this is all about the proof of remainder theorem. Okay. So children, we discussed what is remainder theorem, its proof, how remainder theorem is applied to find what? So to find the remainder without division process, without using long division, how can we find what? How can we find the remainder without long division process? In the previous class I discussed what is remainder theorem, its proof, etc. Then one more thing we will discuss in problem, how it is used in the factorization of algebraic expression, and it will be discussed after factor theorem. Okay, so we completed this one. Then our another concern is we have to discuss what is factor theorem. Okay, what is factor theorem and what is the need of factor theorem in polynomials or mathematics. In fact, what is the need of factor theorem in mathematics, we will discuss in the next class. What is factor theorem? Then we will discuss some problems based on your remainder theorem and factor theorem, so that the chapter polynomial will be completed. I hope children, whatever I discussed you understood. Let me discuss in the next class about factor theorem, then how factor theorem and remainder theorems are used in the factorization of algebraic expression, so that the chapter polynomial will be completed. Okay, we will again meet in the next class. I hope you understood. Thank you.